Only on Fox, a Glendale girl last seen nearly 2 years ago. She was 14 years old.
Her name is Alicia Navarro, a high-functioning autistic girl who vanished, possibly after meeting a stranger online. Her mother has never stopped searching for her as the second anniversary of Alicia's disappearance approaches.
Fox 10's Justin Lum reports.
On a fall day within this quiet Glendale neighborhood near 45th Avenue and Rose Lane, the bad dream unraveled for Jessica Nunez, unpredictably frightening. Her daughter, 14-year-old Alicia Navarro, simply vanished during the early morning hours. Her parents called police.
Her mother describes her daughter Alicia as a simple girl. She attends Borgate High School, doesn't even wear makeup, and has a very small group of friends.
September 15th, 2019, just 5 days away from her 15th birthday, a panic set in. Before all this, Alicia stayed home often, a high-functioning autistic teen who was into anime, played video games online, smart and introverted, but had met people on social media. Now she was gone, but she did leave a note for her mom.
I ran away, will be back. I swear I'm sorry, Alicia. Well, when I woke up, this door was slightly open like this.
Then she found a stack of chairs against the block wall in her yard.
It seems like she jumped this part of the wall and her shoe prints went straight over there.
When Alicia left her home, she had her MacBook and her cell phone on her. Pretty important devices for a 14-year-old. But since that day, there's been no digital trace at all. Many questions remain. Why did she sneak out? Where did she go? And who did she meet?
I thought my daughter was safe inside of my home because she was inside of my home without knowing I had people in my home through social media.
Jessica learned Alicia belonged to gaming groups. She believes an online predator got close to Alicia, ultimately luring her out of the house.
And she was not intended to leave for this long. Something is preventing her to come back.
Alicia's 15th birthday passed. The FBI joined Glendale police in the case of her disappearance. Months went by, and Jessica took the search into her own hands. Driving through the streets of Glendale, she would pass out flyers, determined to gather tips.
It took me a couple of months for me to stop looking in these areas because I felt she was no longer here locally.
For Jessica, a missing poster was not enough anymore.
My daughter went missing on September 15, 2019.
A mother who never used social media jumped on platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram to be her daughter's voice, now approaching a combined 300,000 followers. But Jessica tells me it hasn't been easy navigating these apps filled with so many strangers.
People telling me that they have her, that they want money off me, that just being cruel, taking advantage of my situation.
The 1-year anniversary of Alicia's disappearance came and went.
It's not a good anniversary to celebrate. It's been a year that I have no answers of where my daughter is.
Jessica stayed the course with the help of so many following the case, raising enough money to put up digital billboards here in the Valley, Nogales, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Mexico, places receiving tourism or close to the southern border. Jessica fears her daughter is a victim of human trafficking. Enter Kathleen Wynn.
Our mission is to end sexual exploitation by 2025.
The executive director of Project 25. She tells me there are a little more than 340 Arizonan families with children missing. She's working with the Anti-Predator Project to help find Alicia. Initially a runaway case, could someone have kidnapped her?
Many times they'll know that the person that they've taken has siblings, and what they do immediately is threaten that they're going to hurt their family or hurt their siblings. So they keep the person that they've abducted away from their family by threatening to kill or hurt their family. So many times it looks like it is a runaway when in fact it's an abduction.
Wynn says Alicia is part of a disproportionate number of missing kids, specifically girls of color.
Ages 13 to age 16 is the age range, mostly female, mostly Hispanic. And so when I say disproportionate, all the kids missing are not Hispanic or Black, but there are a disproportionate amount of minority children, and that's problematic in and of itself.
Where is the girl who lived on Rose Lane?
I'm tired, you know? I miss her, and I just want her home.
This mother is determined to crack the cold case, her own bad dream she's trying to end.
So I'm living my worst nightmare right now. I'm just doing what a mother should do, is not giving up and finding where their child is.
In Glendale, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
Please take one more look at Alicia. She is now 16 years old, her 17th birthday only a few days away. She went missing. When she went missing, she was 4'5", 95 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She did have braces. If you have any information, contact Glendale Police or 1-800-THE-LOST.